To politics, obviously, Secretary Clinton making a big deal out of the fact that for years Donald Trump pushed the birther lie, the false suggestion that President Obama was not born in this country. Sidney Blumenthal, a longtime Clinton confidant and friend, was peddling the birther lie in 2008, according to the former Washington bureau chief of the McClatchy News Group. McClatchy says that they went so far as to have a reporter in Kenya to look into it because of what Sidney Blumenthal told them. Has Secretary Clinton or the campaign in any way looked into whether Blumenthal was pushing the birther lie?
Jake, Sidney Blumenthal has categorically denied that, but Sidney's not running for president. Let's talk about Donald Trump. He started to notion in 2011 and has been pushing it for 5 years.
No, that's
and I just have to explain. But I just have to explain why this is so painful. This just isn't a wacky guy saying something wacky. But as you know, Jake, from the time African Americans arrived here in 1619 through the end of the Civil War, an African American could not be a citizen of the United States, free or slave, born here or born elsewhere. That's what the Dred Scott decision decided. And we had to change the Constitution
I get it, sir.
so that somebody with African descent could be a citizen. So when Donald Trump says that the first African American president is not a citizen, that is so painful to so many people who still have deep feelings about that dark chapter in American life. He either believed it when he said it for 5 years, which shows that he's either incredibly gullible or conspiratorial, or he didn't believe it, in which case he was just trying to prey upon people's darkest emotions.
This
is an incredibly painful 5-year chapter.
There's no doubt that it is offensive and it is a lie. But I'm asking you about Sidney Blumenthal, who was banned from joining the Obama administration by the Obama White House precisely because he trafficked in a lot of questionable information about Barack Obama. If it's true, if there's evidence that Sidney Blumenthal did push the birther lie, should Hillary Clinton disassociate herself from Blumenthal, and should she pledge he will not work in her administration?
I have no reason to believe that's true, Jake. None. But again, Sidney Blumenthal isn't running for president. Donald Trump is. And whatever Sidney Blumenthal thought in 2008, by 2011, it was absolutely crystal clear that President Obama was a citizen because his birth certificate had been released. And yet for 5 years, a candidate for president has pushed a theory that basically calls back the most painful time in American life when, if you had African descent, you were not allowed to be a citizen of the United States. That's what this is about. And that's why Donald's decision on Friday to try to pull the plug and change the subject isn't sufficient. He owes the public an apology, and somebody should ask him, did you believe it? In which case, how gullible are you? Or were you just trying to cynically play to the darkest emotions in American life?
Senator Tim Kaine, thanks so much for joining us. We appreciate it.
Absolutely, Jake. Glad to be with you.